checking out my channel. My name is Eric Russell and I am the Techie Agent. Today we're going to be reviewing a newcomer to the fitness world, to the fitness band world, and this is the Adidas FitSmart wristwatch. It does function as a watch, so you can see that there. This band is made up of a very soft rubber material. And so it's so soft that I worry a little bit that it could not be very durable. But out of all of the fitness bands that I've tried, this band is definitely the softest rubber material and making it, very comfortable to wear. This particular version of it is the smaller version. There's two different sizes. There's small and large. I originally did purchase the large, and my wrist actually was apparently not a large wrist, and so when I wore it, the little sensors on the back had a hard time getting my heart rate and things like that, and so I actually had to return it and downsize to the smaller version of the watch in order for it to get a nice snug fit on my wrist and be able to read everything that I needed it to do. It does come with this magnetic charger here in the box, and it just attaches like this. It's magnetic, you can see there, and it's got a couple of pins that attach to these metal pins on the back here, like that, and it just plugs into a standard USB charger or computer, and then the device charges. I've actually since having this for about a week now, I've done 3 workouts, and let's check out the battery life on it here. You'll see that this is about a week worth, so I'm still going strong, about 40% there. It does have a light bar on the side that will kind of tell you the percentage of the battery that's left. Here are some of the specs provided to us by Adidas. It'll say here that the battery life is only 5 days, but that's if you're working out 1 hour a day. If you're working out less than that, the battery will last longer. Some of the other features included on the watch are a coaching mode called My Coach. You can do a free workout mode, and then you can view the data from your last workout. And so you got these buttons here, these up and down buttons, just to scroll through the different options. And then when you want to access it, you can just push this button here, and you can see things like what your average heart rate was, how many calories you burned, etc. And more information. And all of this information here you can actually customize on the app. So the app will track a lot of the same things that other fitness trackers and apps do, like calories, the time you've been working out. This one also includes the cool feature of having a heart rate, obviously. The screen is customizable on the watch. You can have it display the information that you want to see and how you want to see it, so that's kind of a cool feature. It also includes compatibility with other fitness apps like MyFitnessPal in case you're doing calorie counting. It also includes a cool section where you can look at charts and graphs to look at various points of your workout, and you can go back and look at lifetime achievements or what you've done for the week. One of the things that's really cool when you're working out with this is along the side of the watch are these little LEDs that will light up, and they're different colors, and they will help encourage you if you need to go a little bit harder and faster. It will encourage you to work a little bit harder. If you need to slow down, it will be red, showing that you're kind of working out at 100%, and maybe you want to back off a little bit if you want to continue to be able to keep that pace. Now, sometimes it will undercount beats, and when it's doing that, I kind of have to maybe move the watch around to get it to a better place on my wrist, or maybe snug up the band a little bit so that it's tighter. So, results may vary, I guess, but I've had some great success getting accurate heart rate tracking with this device. The way that this goes on and attaches to your wrist is pretty easy. Goes on pretty much like a regular wristwatch. The difference being that instead of having bands over here that keep it snug or keep this little flappy part out, it's actually got these like a little plastic pin that you just push in there like that. Goes on pretty easily. And I wear it loose. As you can see, there's some space there. I wear it loose when I'm wearing it just as a watch. I don't like it tight. But then when I decide I'm going to go work out, they actually recommend to back it off on the wrist a little bit so that it's got good contact with the skin. Especially if you have a bony wrist, you may not get good contact with the skin. So you wear it back on your arm just a little bit snug up the band, and then you'll get accurate heart rate tracking. I'm going to go ahead and tighten it up for you and show you how the heart rate tracking works. So we'll get it a little bit snug here. And so we'll just scroll down here to the free mode and hit that. And the first thing that it does is it tries to find your heart rate. And then once it finds your heart rate, you can enter into the workout mode by touching this button here. So my heart rate's actually a little bit elevated right now, probably because I'm talking and moving around and doing this. So when you're ready to begin working out then, once it's found your heart rate, you just push this button then, and now I have the time of day displayed, my heart rate. This is how long I've been working out. These are how many calories I've been burning. So you can customize all of the information that shows up on these different displays here. These are distance and steps, so forth. So we're back to time and heart rate. As you can see here, it's showing white LEDs on the side here, showing that I'm not really working out. Once you begin to work out, these will turn from yellow to green to blue and red, and some different colors there to kind of tell you where you're at and where your pace is at. And so that's very helpful when you're working out. You can just do a quick glance at the watch, and depending on what color it is, you can kind of know if you need to speed up or slow down. When you're ready to stop the workout, you just long press this button here and select either to continue your workout since you're paused, or to stop it altogether. And we're back to my average heart rate for the workout was 83 beats, calories burned, 6 calories. Then I can just loosen it back up and then synchronize the data on the watch now, synchronize the data to the app. And it's pretty easy to do. It just does it via Bluetooth. So my overall experience with the with this new FitSmart Adidas watch has actually been fantastic. It's something that I'm going to actually hold on to. Previous to this, I've used the Fitbit, the Basis, the LG LifeBand Touch, I think is what it was called. I've tried the Moto 360 to see if that would work. I've tried the Polar Loop, which actually was my favorite for a while just because it did have such great heart rate tracking. But this one finally came out here in August of 2014, and it has really, in my opinion, been the best fitness band option that's available for people at this point. So it's particularly helpful if you're somebody who does lifting weights, CrossFit, or some other form of exercise that's not running based, jogging based, because it's got the heart rate tracking built in on it. And so it's able to track your heart even when you're not doing a movement that may be triggering other sensors on the watch. You know, so curls or push-ups or something like that, sit-ups. It's going to be tracking your heart rate, and you're going to be getting credit for those calories burned. Whereas on other trackers, like the Fitbit, for example, or the Nike Fuel Band, some of the more popular ones out there, those ones, you know, they're not going to track as well when it comes to things where your wrist isn't moving, you know, things like on push-ups or sit-ups. Those are going to be more for tracking jogging and those kinds of exercises. And so really when it comes to the premium fitness band experience, I think that Adidas has gotten it right. It's a little bit more expensive than some of the other fitness trackers out there. This comes in at $199, so it is an expensive device. But if you're looking for the best that's available right now on the market, the Adidas FitSmart is where it's at. Hey, thanks for watching. I am the Techie Agent. I'm trying to launch this new channel. Please hit subscribe and like below. Thanks a lot.